guys, it's Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. I decided to do another late night knitting chat mainly because I'm not finished. And I only have a little while to go, so I thought maybe I could get the length in while we were sitting here chatting. So if you want to grab your drink or snack or your yarn and you want to knit and chat, or crochet and chat, or craft and chat, or binge watch my videos chat. I have a playlist of all the what's in my cup, what's on my hook, what's on my mind videos if you haven't watched those. Or if you need to clean the house and you need some background stuff going on, just throw on one of my playlists. It'll keep you company while you clean. And then you can come over and help me with mine. But anyway, I do have some tea, as always. It's August Uncommon Neon Forest. It's the chamomile one. I've already tried all these. I'm just picking a tea to have with our chat. It's not really a review. It won't be for a little bit till I get some more of it. The bad thing with getting all those samples is then you have to finish the samples before, that all goes stale and it's no good anymore. Oh, that is very, very, very warm. Needs to chill just a little. Now, I am an American and normally we drink our tea cold, iced tea, but ever since I started trying new and different teas, I've went to liking them hot. But I do need to let it cool down a little bit so I don't get my mouth burnt. So, anyway, I have been catching up on channels that I missed. I joined a live this, I want to say it was afternoon, hardly. And that was really fun. We got to chat. It was some really fun conversation. If you want to go back and watch the recording of that, it was pretty good. And I had a good time. So thank you, Donia. I hope you watch. But anyway, and I've been watching other people's channels, and some people are doing Vlogmas where they have advent calendars, and I've never done an advent calendar. I'm really not sure, other than, sorry, I'm knocking down all my projects. I'm really not sure other than counting down the days to Christmas. Maybe that's the purpose. I just know that people have them around Christmas time, and you open one every day till Christmas. So to me, it seems like that it's a way to help you count down till Christmas. But if there is another reason, somebody please enlighten me, because I don't know. But I've seen a lot of people have advent calendars, and I didn't get any because I just didn't realize how fun they were. I've been watching people's videos and I feel very left out. So next year, I'm going to get me a yarn one, and I'm going to get me a coffee one, and I'm going to get me a different jams and jellies one. And I blame it all on Kim for Yarning for a Smile because I've been enjoying her videos so much. And, she did 2 coffee ones. One is Great Value from Walmart, and one is a fancier one, Keurig. And between the two, the Great Value one from Walmart has better flavors, she said. She's tried them both. And so that's interesting. You can get a cheaper one. But I think it's fun because, you wouldn't normally, well, I wouldn't normally. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not very adventurous. This tea thing, getting all these different flavors was a big leap for me. we go to like a Thai restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, um, and I end up getting chicken curry every time from every different restaurant. I've had it at the Korean place, I had it at the Chinese place, and the Japanese place. Because hardly say, excuse me, did you burp? Stop that. What are you eating? You know better. Sorry. Um, uh, what was I talking about? She kind of blew me out of the water. Um, yeah, I'm not very adventurous. I get the curry because curry is curry. I mean, I know there's variations on curry, but the main basic part is the curry sauce itself, and that usually stays pretty constant. So if I get a variation that I don't like, at least I'm only gonna not like it a little bit because I already like the curry part. Curry is the curry. Then they add different things to it to make it more sweet or more savory. I like the savory kind. I remember I first had curry as a soup at a Thai place, and because there's different ways. There's like a thicker curry, and it's more like a stew. Well, the place I went to made it more like a soup, and there was baby potatoes and um, peas and carrots. Usually, there's always peas and carrots, and curry broth and chicken. Oh, big pieces of chicken and juicy chicken breast chunks. There's a lot. But anyway, and you could get in a big heap and helping of rice, and you could get that to go. You could have half of it and then or share with somebody or have some for later. Um, we all always like to order what we're going to eat, and then we all have another portion for later. So if we eat lunch, we have dinner. If we eat it for dinner, we have it for lunch the next day. It's like getting more bang for your buck. And it heats up really well. So that was a tangent I got off on, but it was about trying different things. So to me, I wouldn't normally try a bunch of different coffees. I know what I like. I like Colombian coffee. I like it dark roast. And normally, I either like Folgers or Maxwell House. And if I go out, I like a certain coffee place. Um, it's a funny name. It's spelled Heine, Brothers, Bros. But it's spelled that way, but it's pronounced Heine Brothers. And it sounds so weird, but it's a local to the Louisville metropolitan area. So in Louisville, and then in the surrounding area in Indiana, there's Louisville, the Ohio River, Indiana, and so there's dotted, or if you can imagine the epicenter being Louisville, they're dotted around Louisville and Indiana, the bottom of Indiana. Um, Last time I looked, it looked like there was about 10, give or take. There's 3 I can access within 20 minutes from my house. But I like them better than Starbucks. I'm sorry, Starbucks. I can't get a sugar-free matcha latte at Starbucks because they refuse to make it with just the powder and not the sweetened powder that they get. I mean, it would be so easy to keep some extra matcha powder at your shop. I mean, I'm just saying, there are people that are diabetic that need less sugar. But anyway, Heine Brothers will make it for me with the powder without the sweetener. There's a couple, but one is already mixed sweet, and I can't get that one that way. But I can get it hot without any sugar. Sometimes I'll add a stevia. Stevia is not my favorite sweetener of choice, but it's better than Splenda and, sweet and low. Equal. But so I can get that. It's a frothy matcha with a little bit of sweetness from the sweetener, hot latte, and it's so good. And I love matcha lattes. So I started going to Heine Brothers instead of Starbucks because, well, Starbucks are more commercial and they don't really care about the way I prefer my drink. And so, yeah, we just started going to Heine Brothers, support local, and and they have scones, and I know you guys call them. Somebody told me scones. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. And I know we're making them over here, so they're probably not your all's. I'll just keep calling them scones because I can say it. They're probably not the quality of your all's scones, but they're very yummy, and I hope that they're somewhat close. And somebody told me that y'all don't put cinnamon in your scones. Well, I've seen some people say dates and walnuts, and some people say currants or sultanas, which I think are the white grapes. I don't know. But anyway, I like cinnamon and sugar, which I know defeats the purpose of the diabetic thing, but if I get the sugar-free matcha, I'm having less sugar. But anyway, they're just so good. It's a scone to me is like a more moist biscuit and sweeter, because I prefer my biscuits old-fashioned and buttermilk. But the scone is more like a treat to me. Um, and they make them with cinnamon sugar. Well, they got blueberry and lemon, and they've got chive and cheddar. They have a bunch of different kinds, but I just like the cinnamon sugar ones. I really love cinnamon. But anyway, why did I get off on that? Oh, the advent calendars. Wow. It's taken us on a whirlwind. Sorry, I'm getting a little overheated with my hair, and then this nice, it's so soft to touch. Nice warm shawl that I should have had finished already. But I'm glad I didn't, so now I get to spend another chat with you guys. But yeah, so those advent calendars, I've been watching people. I'm very jealous. The little mini skeins of yarn. I've seen Crafting Kitty and Kim from Yarning for a Smile. Check out their channels if you haven't already. You won't be sorry at all. Very, very, very nice people, and entertaining, and very crafty. If you want ideas, check their channels out, because oh my goodness, such good ideas. But anyway, so yeah, I feel kind of left out of the Advent thing. I might look around and see if I can get one. Wow, what did I do there? I probably just pulled it a little tight. There we go. Yeah, that's what I did. So anyway, I might look around and see if there's some marked down. I mean, we're still just in the 6th day. I could open up all the days up until where we're at, and then just do one a day from then on. I don't know. I might not do it at all. But if I see one and they're cheap, I might snatch it up. But anyway, yeah, so Advent calendars, who knew? I really like the yarn ones. So I've watched a couple of people. I can't remember if Ross had, I think he did. I think he has a yarn Advent. I'm not sure. And then Crafting Kitty is got, I think, the Paul Ply guys Advent. And I forget who Kim has from Yarning for a Smile. She's got several, but I forget who the yarn one was from. But all the yarns are beautiful. They look to be hand-dyed and just gorgeous. You could do so many so many things with them. So I don't have a stick of decorations up unless you count my nativity that I bought from the flea market a while back ago. I told you guys about it. Yeah, we have no lights up. We have nothing. We don't count this blanket I put on the television to block the glare. It's not a decoration. But we were supposed to do it this weekend and we just got sidetracked. I've got things in boxes ready to put up. I hope I get them put up within the next couple of days because otherwise there's going to be no point. But yeah, and our Christmas plans are still up in the air because I wanted to spend it with my side of the family since we spent Thanksgiving first with his side of the family, and I didn't want to exclude them. I just wanted to have it on Christmas Eve with them and then Christmas Day with my family, split it up. Well, that didn't go over very well. So we still don't know. We're still undecided. Waiting to find out, but I know at the very least, the first part of the day is always ours. We get up early. We open our presents. I make pancakes. I love pancakes, and I don't make them very often, obviously, because of the amount of sugar. But I do get sugar-free syrup, and I try to make the protein pancakes if I can. I prefer to make, I take blueberries and I put them in a pot with a little bit of water. You don't need a ton because there's already water in the blueberries, and the more water you put in it, the longer you have to cook it to make the syrup for the pancakes. But I boil those on the stove with a little bit of water, and then I use what you guys call Swerve, but I get just the generic name brand, which is called erythritol, and it sounds like a chemical, but it's natural. So don't be worried about the name, and it tastes the most like a normal sugar, and it has no effect on your glycemic index, which means it won't make your blood sugar spike. So I figured the less things you add, the better you can have other things. So I like to, with a little bit of water and then enough sweetener, and then I'll taste it occasionally to see if it's sweet enough. But when it boils down, the blueberries themselves and then the sweetener has a good sweetness for the pancakes, and it tastes a lot better. So fresh, so much better than canned syrups. Like, you can get a blueberry syrup, but it tastes nothing like this. My son loves it so much. And part of my growing up, from when I was 12 till I was 19, I lived in Michigan, in Grand Junction, Michigan. And I worked in the summer. I worked on a blueberry farm. There's all kinds of farms up there, apples, blueberries, you name it, they have it. And so during the summer, the school kids will get a job at one of the blueberry farms, and I had the privilege of working for Kenaloo Blueberry Farms, and for a really nice couple, and it was just really nice. And I would work during the summer, and I would make enough money to buy my school clothes for the next year. We were very limited as far as funds growing up, and so that helped everybody out. And of course, being a teenager, I wanted to get newer clothes. High school kid, wants to fit in. And so I would put my clothes on layaway, and then I would get one, I don't know if I did that right, I'm going to redo it. Then I would get one frivolous item, like I got this really cool retro. They were all, I don't like pastels now, but I did then, but it was the 80s. this retro style radio, like a 50s style, but it had the pink and purple 80s retro. It was retro in all different ways. It was retro for being like a 50s radio, and retro because it had the 80s colors. But anyway, well, I guess it wasn't retro then, was it? The colors. But anyway, it was nice, and it had one of those, cassette tapes that, I kind of date myself here, but cassette tapes that if you push the button, it would open real slow, like, a spaceship or something that was all the rage. But anyway, yeah, I had the Madonna bracelets and the jelly shoes and the stonewashed jacket, and yeah. So, so off topic again, I would get the one thing, like I got me a bicycle one year and that radio one year, and I just can't remember everything, but it was a fun time for me, and I'll never regret that part of my growing up. I love it. I loved it. A couple of my friends worked there too. It was nice. But anyway, so blueberry syrup. Yes, pancakes. So we got pancakes led us to the blueberry farms in Michigan. So anyway, I don't even know why I went there. Oh, Christmas. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So we get up and we open our presents, and I make us pancakes, and we have a little bit of just us three before we mix with other people that day. And it's magical, and I wish the whole day was like that. But you got to spread the love. So anyway, I have no lights up. No decorations. So I gotta get working on that. And I have ornaments to paint. I was gonna paint them with you guys on stream. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but it'll be soon. At least paint one to show you, what I'm doing with it. I also have a couple of tutorials I need to film and get on there. I've been promising forever and a day. And especially before I give away these beanies for Christmas to my family members. Oh, I squashed this one. I'm going to have to fix this one. I won't show you that it's squashed. This one's better. But the ski slope beanie, I don't know if you can see it's kind of squashed in there too. I'm going to have to straighten them all out before I pack them up. But that design, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got to fix this or it's just going to drive me crazy. Before I give it away, because I haven't written down the pattern or done the tutorial, so. But anyway, it's super cute, super snowy looking, and you can't hardly see the design because of the lights, but then it has this really cute, fluffy pom-pom. Love it so much. Okay. Gonna have to stick this down here. I don't want that to get all crinkled. Alright. So, out of sight, out of mind. Or I just keep messing with everything. So yeah, no decorations. Gotta get that fixed. Gotta make some tutorials, and so I have things I could be doing. Just sitting here just a minute ago, I was like, well, what am I gonna, I'm up, I want to film. Sorry, my hair's a mess. I'm up, I want to film. What was I gonna do, And I thought, well, I really need to finish that scarf, so I can do that and chit-chat about everybody's videos. So, Sam had this really cute magazine. If you haven't watched her video magazine of the week, there was this crocheted tent in it for a little girl, and I thought, and that was for play in the living room, but I was thinking you could make one of those and put it at the head of their bed and, like tie it to the ceiling and it'd be like a bed, you know how they put those lace curtain things on a bed. I don't even know what they're called. But it would be really cool. At my son's room when he was little, I took the doors off the closet because he had to. He's a boy, he didn't need that much closet space. No, this was in another house, way bigger, probably 3 times the size of this house. But when he was little, we lived somewhere else. So anyway, I took the doors off the closet, and I painted a aquarium on the closet walls. There was seaweed and fishes, and it was really cool. And then I got him this little reading stool. It had a flap that went over your lap, and you could color or read or put your books down there and read. And he read a lot when he was little. And then on his ceiling, we put glow-in-the-dark moons and stars and stuff, stickers. They were plastic, and it was, I put them up with that sticky tack that doesn't ruin stuff. And we painted his room a darker blue, and then it was on the ceiling, it was the constellations and stars and planets and stuff. And then on the walls, it had the clouds, like it was gonna turn night. And then it was night up there. And then he had that reading closet. And, why did I get off on that? I don't know. It was really cool. Anyway, for whatever reason, I got on that. I'll watch the video later and go, duh. But, yeah, I really do like to decorate, but this house is rented. We owned the other one, so we could do what we wanted to it, but we've rented this place, so that was ages and ages ago. My son's 25, and he was probably about 5 when I painted all that, so it's about 20 years ago. Me and my husband, I don't think I've ever said, but we've been married for 28 years. It'll be 29 in April. 29 years. And we had a house when my son was real little. Oh, excuse me. I really like it here, though. I don't think they'll ever sell this place because they make rental money off of it, but I really like the neighborhood. I like my neighbors. I don't know if you guys are tired of watching me yet or not. It's 29 minutes in. I was hoping to get this finished, but I'm running out of things to talk about. I don't know. So comment in the chat, you know what, if you guys have got your decorations up yet or not, or are you making anything special for Christmas, or what are you having for Christmas dinner, or So like before, I was talking about buying the roll wrapping paper and then cutting the potato to make a stamp and stamping your own, making your own wrapping paper out of brown paper roll. Um, I was thinking it can be even cheaper if you get your groceries from the grocery store in the paper bags. We order our groceries and then we pick them up and they're all in paper bags. You can use the bags are only decorated usually on one side. You can cut that part off, use the inside of the paper for something else, or that facing. But the rest of it is so your smaller things like your hats and gloves and stuff like that, you can stamp your own. You could use pine cones on the top and twine or whatever, whatever you wanted to wrap it up with. But you could make it look really rustic with some pine cones and um, just make sure they're the kind that are not straight from the outside because spiders like to hide in the pine cones. And when you heat them up, like in a house, you will have spiders coming out of your pine cones. So, get those at the craft store. They're already treated and you don't have to worry about it. But you could put little Christmas ornaments on top. You can crochet a ribbon to tie around it. They used to tie all parcels in brown paper. When you got a parcel in the mail, it was in brown paper, and which is way, way, way before me, back in the olden days. But so you could tie it with twine, or you could tie it with a yarn ribbon, or any other ribbon you have in the house. You could get creative with it. But I was just wanting to let you know there was a cheaper option than the roll of the brown paper. You could use grocery bags, paper grocery bags, and save all that extra wrapping paper. You always have wrapping paper left over after the holidays, and it just sits. I have a roll right over there in the corner, and I would turn my camera around to prove it to you, but my living room is not picked up. So I'm not going to do it, but I'm just here to tell you I have 5 or 6 fishing poles over in the corner and a roll of wrapping paper in the midst of it all. So anyway, yeah, you have all kinds of options for Christmas wrapping without having to go and buy a ton of wrapping paper. Sorry, wrapping paper companies, but all of us are having to tighten our purse strings, so we can innovate, we can make it, we can adapt and overcome, and we will. So anyway, I'm about finished talking. I have to edit out my husband coming out and going to the bathroom in his jammies. But and get this posted up so that some people actually get to see it late at night, because it is a late night knit and chat. Trying to think of if there's anything else I've got to say. There's a ton of giveaways going on. Penny had a giveaway. Now she's had 2 giveaways for 2 certain people that are her followers and that have been the most loyal or something. So those are just for those people. So I don't know why it's not put in there. But anyway, if you go back and search through her videos, 2 giveaway videos back, I think, it's still active. And she needs viewing hours. So if you want to go check out Penley Ann Creations, she's got lots of really good content, and she would enjoy your support of viewing hours. So, and I said previously in the previous video, if anybody knew of anybody that needed viewing hours or needed subscribers or whatever, if you want to mention it in the comments, please do. Although I would say, if you're going to recommend somebody, make sure that they have clean content. I don't want to promote anybody that has inappropriate content on my channel. I will just delete your post. So, not to be mean, we don't need no cursing videos or no indecent exposure videos. We don't need that. And quite frankly, I don't want to see it. So anyway, I guess that is it. It is, I can't even, because I stopped and restarted the video, so I don't know how many minutes I'm at, but I think it's probably closer to 40. I guess we'll find out when I do the small amount of editing that I do. So I hope you all are having good, restful weekends and productive work days, and that you're going to have a good Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you before then, but I'm sure I probably will. I hope I will. And if you guys would, please give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It helps my video. And whenever you go to watch somebody's video, unless it's an absolutely terrible video, and I would not want you to give a thumbs up to a bad video, but or a thumbs down, just walk away. But if you watch the video and you got something out of it, a tidbit of information or a little bit of joy, a laughter, whatever, the best thing you could do for that person is give them a thumbs up, because that helps their channel, and YouTube will recommend their channel more the more likes that they get. And as always, if you want to subscribe, I wouldn't turn that down either. Sorry guys, I'm starting to lose steam. I was so excited when I first started, and I've just lost it. But it is getting late. I don't know what time it is. I don't have a clock on this side of the, let's see. 1:46 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. If you know what Eastern Standard Time or where that's at. It's the Midwest. Well, I don't think it's all the Midwest. I don't know exactly where the line ends, but anyway, 1:46 in the a.m. So, I mean, I've gotten a lot done on it. It's very long, but I don't know if it's enough. It might need like one more wrap or something. I don't know. I might end it there. Might put some fringe on it. I gotta tie in the ends. Fringe would probably be nice. I don't like fringe. I don't like doing fringe. It's fiddly, and I don't like them on my scarves. But a lot of people like them, and it would finish off the scarf, and I could be done. I'm not lazy, but I am tired. So, but yeah, I think that would look good. If I threw some fringe on it, it would finish it out really good. I could do about this much fringe on either side. Would be nice. It's nice and soft. It's so soft. It's that yarn, Bernat blanket yarn, in the Sea Stripes, I believe, that my son got me on clearance for very, very cheap. He takes good care of his mama. Well, good night, y'all. I hope the ones that are fixing to go to sleep are already asleep or getting a good night's sleep, and those that are fixing to wake up in the morning, have a really good morning and have a cup of tea or coffee and just have a really good day. That's what I wish for you guys. I love you all. Remember to be a little joy bomb in the corner of the world that you're at. If we all take care of our little corners, all the corners will start to meet and we'll have a happier world. So, bye-bye.